Now that we've made our reports, we put it into a slideshow, everything is ready, we've submitted it to our presenter. What's left? We have to present the report ourselves. Now, when we're presenting our reports, there are two things involved: technology and techniques. Now, with technology, we're going to be using Google Hangouts. And in Google Hangouts, we want to make sure that everyone is on the same page, that everyone knows what's happening, and that everyone is inside the meeting. And whenever they're talking, they're going to mute themselves. Talking about muting and also using our microphones, another technology we're using is microphones themselves. With microphones, we want to make sure that everyone has muted themselves except for the person talking, so that any background noise doesn't get inside. On top of that, you want to make sure none of the background noise gets inside your microphone. When I say none of the background noise, make sure there aren't other people around, make sure there aren't anything else going on. And other than microphones and trying to keep your voice clear, another important thing is your webcam. Some people say webcam isn't as important, but if you think about it, a webcam is your only way of having a face-to-face conversation. Because when you look inside the webcam, it's like you're looking at your audience. So make sure to look inside your webcam. It's okay to have glimpses at your slideshow, then look back at the webcam. And you have to make sure when setting up your webcam to make it look more professional or easily presentable, try and have some of your body inside so you can use hand gestures, etc. And also try and keep some head space so it looks more professional and easier to record yourself. Now, other than using Hangouts, webcam, and microphone, you also have speakers. Sometimes it's best to wear headphones, but in the case you're recording something, try and keep your speakers a little bit low and not too high, because if your speakers are really loud, sometimes your microphone also captures audio, and this may ruin your sound quality. Other than that, you also have the slideshow itself. So right now we're using Google Slides, and as you can see, it's good to have everything in dot points inside your slideshow. So when everything is in dot points, keep it nice and concise. And as it is concise, you can just look at it, get your notes, and look back at the camera and continue talking and elaborating on what you're talking about, as I'm doing now. Another important thing is your lighting. So for some people, it's really good to have lights. Like the lights above me right now is keeping my face nice and clear for the camera. Another important thing is that you can have lighting like the one I have over here. I can't really move the webcam right now, but I have something here. If I just turn it on, it greatly improves the lighting of my face. As you can see, there's more light coming from here. When I turn it off, it gets dimmer and it looks, let's say, more dead. Now, with the lighting on, you can see my face more clearly and it looks much more nicer. And it creates more activeness and more, what's that word? Creates more activeness and more strength, and also activity, no, not activity, strength and something else. I can't get the word right now, but it creates more livelihood inside the scene. Now, let's go to technique. So we've talked about all the technologies, we've checklisted everything. Now the scene's set up, let's figure out what we need to do while presenting. So whilst presenting, you want to make sure you have a rehearsal. Rehearsals help you get an idea of how you want to present things, and it helps you set a flow. After doing your rehearsals, you get a very good idea of what kind of flow you want. Then you want to do voice and vocal exercises that can help you clear your voice even more. Some people might try doing something like other people might try doing this ba 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 ba. Doing vocal exercises can help you clear your voice and give a proper presentation. So also it's a good thing to set rules during a presentation. So common rules are like the housekeeping rules we provided to you, and also have printouts so that people can see what you're talking about and have a clear understanding and see the slideshows in detail. Now, if you're going to be recording it, try and make sure you're not referring too much over the audience, and try and minimize audience influence so that it's easier to share to other people. And also try and make sure that the recording doesn't get in the way of your actual presentation for your teacher. Now, it's a similar idea for public streaming, and you also have to maintain eye contact. When I say maintain eye contact, you have to keep eye contact on the webcam itself. Why? Because people right now, you're looking at me through this webcam, and I'm looking at you through this webcam. So that's why it's very important to actually maintain eye contact with the webcam, as well as looking at your screen here and there. So these are the basic technology tips and techniques you can use during your actual presentation. I hope these are useful for you, and thank you for listening. This is how to present your presentation after it is complete for your report.